Hey, you're welcome to my channel, The Chemist Chemistry. We recently ended a series on the discovery of the atom and the subatomic particles, and there is going to be a complete video lesson which will cover the history of the atom. Today's lesson, I want us to tackle or learn how to answer some of the questions that can come out as a result of a chemistry student who have studied the discovery of the atom and the subatomic particles. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like it, and always let us know what is in your mind in the comment section. Alright, so the first question is, state two postulates of the Dalton's atomic theory and their corresponding limitations. So the answer, the best way to answer this question is you pick any of the postulates of Dalton, with the exception of element is made up of tiny particles called atom. Apart from that, the rest you can pick any of them, and then you attach its corresponding limitation to it, and you are there to go. That is the right way to answer a question of this nature. So I selected just two. Atom cannot be subdivided, created, nor destroyed, and the limitation is that it is limited because with the discovery of the subatomic particles, example of the subatomic particles, electrons, neutrons, and protons, the atom can no longer be considered indivisible. Also, with the discovery of radioactivity, existing atoms can be destroyed and new ones created. We learned this earlier under discovery of the atom and the subatomic particles, part 1, which was mainly on Dalton's atomic theory. Alright, so the second point, because the question said we are to state two postulates of Dalton's atomic theory and its or their corresponding limitation. So the second, all atoms of a given element are identical, that is, have the same size, mass, and chemical property, and that one is also limited because atoms of same element varies in their mass and density. Such atoms of same element having different masses are called isotopes. Example is chlorine, have two isotopes, that is 35 and 37. We can talk about carbon, carbon 12, carbon 13, carbon 14. We can talk about copper 65, and then copper 63. All these are isotopes. So these are the two postulates that I brought. You can even choose to bring a different one apart from these two. You can say atoms of the same element have different mass and size, and that one too were disproved, or it was limited because of the existence of isobar. Very good. You can bring in that one also, but the question says two. Don't forget that. Now the next question, which is the second question, also states two observations and corresponding conclusions that could be drawn from J.J. Thomson cathode ray tube experiment. And under that one also, the answer is that the rays were deflected by both electric and magnetic field. So that was the observation, and then its corresponding conclusion is that deflection of the rays by both magnetic and electric field implies that the cathode rays were electrically charged, or you can say they were carrying charges. And the second observation is that the rays were deflected away from the negative charge plate but attracted to the positive charge plate when the electric and the magnetic field were on, and that indicates that they were carrying charges, and also it was detected in a form of glow, and its corresponding conclusion is that repelled by the negative plate and attracted towards the positive plate implies that they were carrying negatively charged, or they were negatively charged, or they were carrying negative charges. So I want you to take note of that light charges repel and unlike charge or opposite charges attract each other. The third question, which will be our last question, is name the 3 subatomic particles and the people who discovered it. So we learned that Joseph John Thomson discovered the electrons, and Ernest Rutherford discovered the protons, and then James Chadwick discovered the neutrons in the nucleus of the atom. And we learned that the protons and the neutrons are within the center of the atom, which is the nucleus, and then the electrons are also found in orbitals within the shell or within the energy levels around the nucleus of the atom. Or you can say that they are found within a subshell, which is found within a shell around the nucleus of the atom. That is where you can locate an electron in the atom. So this will be our last question for today's short video lesson. Another video lesson will be released, God willing, coming Monday. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click on the notification bell as well. Don't forget to tell us your mind in the comment section. Below this link, we have all the links to our previous video lessons. I would like you to click on them and watch all of them to enrich your scope or your understanding about the concept of chemistry, and also to get the short videos on the discovery of the atom and the subatomic particle. That is the experiment of J.J. Thomson, the experiment of Ernest Rutherford, the experiment of James Chadwick, what Dalton also did, Erwin Schrödinger's own. You see all these things there, and it will aid you to enrich your understanding and your knowledge about chemistry. Now, we also have a WhatsApp link below. You can click on it and it will direct you personally to me. You can ask any question, or if you want me to do a video lesson for your channel or for your website, I'm ready to do that for you. And also we have a Facebook page. On Facebook, the link is also below. Click on it and then go and like our Facebook page. Ask any question that you have there. We have other chemistry minded people in there who will also aid you and answer your questions for you, even if I'm not online. And if I come online too, I'm going to answer your questions. God bless you. Stay tuned. I remain the hypothetical chemistry. Jesus is the strongest.